am secretary to Rohingya Action Ireland, and I also lecture at Carlow College. And I'm here today to join with people to commemorate people who died in the famine, and also to remember and to act in solidarity with many of the millions of people throughout the world who are suffering similar conditions as we in Ireland did so many years ago. So we all know that many thousands of Rohingya are suffering in Kupatalong and in Bangladesh in many of the refugee camps, and we know that people are suffering in Myanmar. So we really need to stand together in solidarity by lobbying our politicians, by lobbying our groups, by getting things onto the newspaper, by raising awareness of exactly what is happening, and that we as Irish people who have undergone this in the past, we need to use that learning and use that knowledge and use that education to prevent things like this happening in the future.
I'm a Rohingya living in Ireland for the last 8 years. This is a photo exhibition that has been taken and compiled by a Rohingya community based in Ireland. And one of my friends, Mohammed Rafique, he has spent 17 years in this refugee camp in Bangladesh before he was resettled in 2009 by Irish government under the refugee resettlement program. And he went to refugee camp again last year at the height of refugee influx from Burma, when the military launched a genocidal campaign which has expelled 725,000 Rohingya people from Burma, northern part of Rakhine state. These are the stories of nearly 1 million refugees now living in Bangladesh who have been removed from their ancestral home, who have been denied basic human rights such as freedom of movement, freedom of education, healthcare, marriage, religion, and livelihood. And also these are the peoples who have been stripped of citizenship and denied their right to self-identity as Rohingya in Burma, despite living in Burma over many centuries. These Rohingya refugees mostly are kids and women. Bangladesh government is denying a formal education because they are afraid of these people will remain forever. And among them are also the women who have lost their husbands, family members, and also hundreds of cases of women under UN fact-finding mission report describe horrendous crimes committed by the military. Women are being gang raped. Rape is used as a weapon against ethnic minorities. This woman was burned down. She was raped and she was thrown into fire after being raped. And these stories will haunt humanity in the modern history. And we try here in Ireland to bring awareness to the Irish public who have seen similar situations during the Great Famine, where millions of Irish have forced to leave their ancestral home seeking refuge. Now we need to link those Rohingya to the Irish public. Me, I was one of the Rohingya who applied asylum in Ireland after fleeing one of the largest open prisons on earth in Burma to study medicine, to become a doctor, because we are not allowed to study medicine in Burma. We have one doctor for 140,000 Rohingya in Burma, now almost zero doctor. One of the things I would say is Irish government to give space and chances to asylum seekers to continue studying and fully work in civil society.